Your kids will be saying,
"Please 5 more minutes. I can't believe I did that."
and,
"Look how high I can bounce."
Spring Free is the world's safest trampoline, the place where stories are made. The innovative design boasts no springs, so you know you're safe. Go ahead and create the greatest stories you'll tell your friends. We're back in stock. Get it while you can. To learn more about the world's safest trampoline, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Mom, come watch us.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of the Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a woman in New York City, and she found a hole behind her bathroom mirror. So she decided, I wonder what's on the other side. And she climbed in, found a whole other apartment. And
she went downstairs. I mean, it's not just like a small little studio. It's like a full-on apartment that's behind the bathroom mirror.
Yeah, she put the whole thing on TikTok, and it's become a viral hit. You can listen to her discover the whole thing right here.
Let me show you what I found in my New York City bathroom. I realized the mirror moves. There's a room back there.
What if someone's living in there right now?
I have to go in. What is on the other side of my bathroom? It's freezing in here. Wow, this is a whole other apartment. Made it out alive. My landlord's getting a really fun phone call tomorrow.
Wow. Right? It's like the hole is not that big. It's maybe like a couple feet by a foot and a half. So she had to like crawl into that. But then she also saw like a bottle. So like a beverage bottle. And they were like, well, someone's been in there. So then there's like that. Someone like, you know what I mean? Like what kind of creepy stuff possibly?
Yeah, because they could get to her apartment too.
Right. Because I think there's like a door on the other end. And some people were like, why'd you say anything? You got a whole other apartment now. Like, just like that's the dilemma. You're in New York, you know, like space is very limited and you're paying a lot of money probably for a very small amount of space. Part of me would be like, just knock out the wall and don't tell anyone.
What the heck do you think it was used for? It's like
clearly
a
murdering people. It's, you know, kind of a horror film.
Oh, see, I was thinking it was like for people on the run. Like, you know, back in the days when you're trying to, like, you're on the lam.
Yeah, look at it right there, BJ. You can see that. There's that hole.
It's nuts. I'm seeing that now, and it's like, that is pretty wild. I think it was for, I think maybe it was either A, it was like maybe for, I wonder for prohibition or something like that, or a secret drug making business, or if you're on the run and nobody can find out where you are. You know, I was, if it was like in some other country, maybe during some times where people were persecuted, it would be a place to hide those folks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess there's a disconnected toilet on that end, exposed pipes and a few trash bags and some boxes as well.
Wow.
Yeah. I would just totally make a door and have that just be another room. I don't know. You know?
I love that being the secret room, you know.
Yeah.
I would love to get like one of those big bookshelves that swing open, you know, like the bat, like going into the bat cave.
Or just a big mirror, and you could open it up. Like, it looks like a full-length mirror, but then you just, whoop.
Oh, yeah.
Come into my secret lair.
That's creepy and awesome at the same time.
Yeah, what would you, okay, if you see that, would you say anything to anyone, or would you just be like, well, chalk this up to a bigger apartment now?
Yeah, if I, just get a couple of portable heaters and do it.
Vicky's like, no, not at all. Well, you're a girl, and you probably have valid concerns to be worried.
Yeah.
Like some creepo could be going in there.
Yeah, I don't know who's hanging out. If there's like another entrance I don't know about, and I'd examine the mirror to make sure it's not one of those two-way mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at Vicky's like, wait a second. What's been going on here?
That's a fair thing to think about, especially if they saw like a random bottle that was in there, which could have been like before her time, obviously.
Right. And I think there is a trick to finding a two-way mirror. It's like you have to touch the mirror, and if your fingers touch or don't touch, it just tells you if it's a two-way mirror. Like if you're in a dressing room or something, there's a lot of skeevy things that I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, well, in this situation, at least you could just take the mirror off and look and see.
Right,
if you see
exactly.
through it. You know, it's a two-way mirror, but I didn't even think about that.
Mm-mm.
Vicky, how do you even know all this stuff that you would like? I mean, are you really? I mean, do you go touch all the mirrors? Are you that worried?
Well, like there's a lot of, I follow like safety things for ladies and stuff, and they give you these tips and tricks so you make sure that you're safe.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to live in a world like that. I get that, some people are nervous about stuff, but gosh, man, then you're running around testing every mirror because you think there's a creep on it. There's really not that many creeps in the world. I know they exist, but 9 times out of 10, you're okay. But, I guess, whatever you got to do to feel comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Vicky's showing me, I guess if you put your finger up to a mirror, an ordinary glass has a gap between the reflection when touched. So even when you're touching the mirror, you'll still have like a little bit of a gap between the reflection finger and your other finger. If it's a two-way mirror, the finger would look like it's touching the reflection mirror.
Oh. Now I got it. Now Vicky's got me touching all my mirrors. I got to go find out.
What are you worried about?
I think you're safe.
Yeah, no one's spying on you, man.
What if I'm spying on myself and I don't know because I forgot?
Oh, my God. That actually would be you.
If anyone that happened to, it would be you.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I want to see what I want to see what I'm up to. You never know what I'm doing.
Well, it wasn't a mirror, but I still remember the time that my buddy and I did not realize that the person that worked at the hotel had security cameras in front of them, so they could just watch you like in the lobby and different places. So this is in college. I went back for a homecoming, and my buddy Kyle and I decided we're going to take some ecstasy and we're going to go play in the whatever, like what the hell is it? The handball, not handball, but paddleball,
squash,
ping pong,
like the paddleball, like those rooms, rooms that have
racquetball.
Racquetball, thank you.
Okay, yeah,
completely close. But this hotel had a racquetball room, so we rented out the paddles and all that stuff. And then they also give you like the goggles to protect your eyes. So we never even made it into the racquetball room because we were just rolling so hard that then we just decided to poke each other in the eyes with the goggles on and giggle at each other for like a good 20 minutes. We're just like,
oh my God,
poking each other's eyes. I can't get my eyes, man. Thinking it's the funniest thing. We go back, we're like, I don't really feel like playing racquetball. Let's just go bring these back. And so we bring them back, and there was like a group of people just dying laughing that worked at the hotel, and they're like, how is racquetball? And we're like, what? They're like, we have surveillance cameras, and we watched you two just poke each other in the eyes for like the last 20 minutes. Oh, gosh. Like, well, if there's a time to be spied on, that's the time.
Wow. Yeah. Wait, and what are you going to do? You're going to go, yep, that's us. We're rolling.
Hey, someone says, did you guys know? And Rev, I think you've been to the McMenamins, the new hotel in Tacoma.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a secret bar there?
Yeah. It's called the Vault, and you literally have to go through fake walls in order to get there.
It's not a secret anymore. We've just...
Well, I mean, it's the secret that's not a secret. Like, everybody knows about it, but the fun is trying to find it because, like, if you're going for the full experience, nobody's going to tell you where it is. You just got to figure it out yourself. So you have to go through one of the stairwells, and there's just a indescript wall. You just push, and it opens up, and then it goes down to a longer hallway, and then you go into the vault.
It would be cool to have a secret room in your house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Mox, of course, Mox Boarding House in Bellevue has that whole secret room that's behind a bookcase, which is pretty cool.
The speakeasy room.
Yeah. I do
what do
love
they do in that
like
room?
That. Well, it's just a private room you can rent out for private parties.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, you wouldn't know there's a room there. It's pretty awesome, actually.
That's what I want to do for, because I have a little bit of an upstairs above my garage/studio, and I want to take that door, take it off, and put in a bookshelf case.
Do it.
That will be a fake thing. Eventually, I'm not very good at making things, so I got to figure out and maybe find somebody to do it for me because I'm not going to be able to do it myself.
Oh, there's a guy that actually can make that happen for you, dude. You got to find a guy.
Oh, there's the video of is that the secret bar at McMenamins? Yep. That's pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's got nice graffiti on the walls. Pretty sweet. All right, check it out. It's down in Tacoma, right?
Yeah, the McMenamins Elk Lodge.
And they got one also, I think, in Bothell, but it's a little bit different. It's based in a school.
Yeah.
That they turned into like hotels and a pool and all that fun stuff.
I've actually gotten to go there for somebody's birthday.
I heard it's awesome.
Yeah,
so
there's
cool.
multiple restaurants outside. They have like little fireplace section, like a nice area for you and a group of friends to hang out. And then my favorite part was that they have this tiny little bar in the principal's office. So you
they
go,
still call it the principal's office?
I think so, something like that.
Great.
But you go in, it looks like the principal's office. It's tiny, and it's kind of awesome to think that you're having a drink at the principal's office. I had to.
The old swimming pool there, they turned into the tiki bar.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it's like the wood shop is the sports bar. Like, it's a really, really cool place. McMenamins does some really fun things with, like, basically old historical buildings.
And they have really, really good food. Like, ridiculously good.
Oh, somebody said via text, my mom just built a custom house. All of the doors are secret and hidden.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love that. I do love that. Now,
but what if you're drunk and you forget where the actual door and you just sit down, you're just like slamming into your own walls. Like, I swear my bedroom's behind this bookshelf.
Yeah, you're probably going to have somebody have the floor plan or something, but you don't have to give it to everybody so that people can have the slamming into thing experience. Now, we're talking about all these cool things we could do to our home, and there's a new home trend that if anybody on this show thinks, yeah, I'm going to do this, it's a design that they say has been growing for the past few years, and it's called an open concept bathroom.
What?
And that is a bathroom without a door. Has anybody even heard? I've never even heard of this.
Dude, I hate going to bathrooms where they don't have stall doors. You think I want to do that in my own home? No. I paid good money for this house. Give me a damn door. This is a new concept. They're saying it's starting to be in more homes where the toilet, the shower are just right out there in the open, no option for any privacy. Matter of fact, in Boston, a house just hit the market and it has one of these bathrooms. It looks just like a living room. It's got the same flooring as a living room. It's got no door, got the same decor as a living room, and there's a toilet right in the middle, just like that. It's just right there. If I walked in this, like, say your buddy invites you over, like, come on over, and I'm looking at this, and it's got like a frosted glass that separates the toilet from like the sink in the quote unquote bathroom, but then nothing else.
Wow, that's just crazy. And there's like no ventilation. It's like everything can just get right out.
At least.
But
wow. I mean, oy.
We don't need this.
No.
I mean, did everybody think this is as crazy as when somebody finally had indoor plumbing and people thought that's business you do outside? There's no way you should bring that in the house. I mean, are we going to all look like that kind of person in years?
This is going to be a niche kind of a thing. There's not going to be a lot of people. I think they're going to be down with this idea. Because if when we were looking for a house and I went into a place and like sometimes you just have to accept, okay, this isn't part of the house. All right, maybe one day I'll put this in. But if I walked in and I'm like, hey, where's the door for the shower? Because it's the shower, it's the toilet and the sink, and it's just like right there in this open floor plan. I'm like, no, absolutely not. Put a door on there.
Put a door on it.
You know what also kind of pisses me off is the fact that they have such a big space for a bathroom, door or no door, and they didn't put a bathtub in it. So it's not even a full bathroom.
Oh, that's what pisses Vicky off. Not the fact that everyone's going to watch her do her business.
Yeah, but it looks more sleek because everything's glass.
But it's such a waste of space. Come on.
Seriously, this open floor plan business, we've seen it in our workplace. I mean, our whole office is all open and, people that have offices don't have doors. It's so, I mean, Steve, I think they're trying to push this down our throat for some reason, even though nobody has purchased this house. There's a real estate agent that says, yeah, I got it on the market. And he's been showing it, but people are just like, I don't see me living in a space where I'm pooping out in the open.
I like one texter just said, my wife would divorce me if we had a place like that from all the nasty things that come out of my body. Yeah, dude, like, I couldn't even imagine if I'm just sitting there and my wife comes home from, like, getting groceries or just going to CrossFit or whatever she's doing. She comes home and I'm just sitting there like, hey, babe, how was CrossFit? Did you hit your PR?
Yeah,
I dropped my BM.
Is it because there are couples that go to the bathroom with the door open, like they don't shut it anymore, and that's the people they're serving?
I think it honestly is the open concept for houses in the last few years have been really popular. So that's why you'll see kitchens that like are open with the living room and the dining room. There's no walls anymore. So I feel like this was just them trying to be like, oh, we're going to take it one step further. We're going to be ahead of the crowd. And made this monstrosity.
Some ideas aren't good ideas.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you need walls for something. I mean, we have had walls for a long time, and this is why we don't really aren't big fans of group bathrooms like at workplaces because, yeah, you have a wall so no one can see you, but everything else is part of that bathroom experience is visible. I mean, you can hear things, your olfactory system gets exposed to everybody's fun times. And nobody really likes that. It's just, well, what else are you going to do? You're in the workplace, you got to go to the bathroom, but you don't want that in your home, do you?
Well, even one person said these idiots clearly don't have kids. I think about that now, like just having Tatum. Because usually when I go number one, I just walk in, door's still open. I have to remind myself when we have people over, like, oh, I should probably close the door. They don't want to hear me, But I'll just do that. And I'm like, well, there's going to come a point where I'm probably going to have to make sure my door is locked when I'm going in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Plus, she's going to be 14 years old, and you're going to go, what do you mean we got to close the door now?
Right?
Yeah, Dad. I think you should have closed it about 10 years ago.
Oh, Rev, some people over at Wolf Custom Design sent us a text saying, hey, hit us up. We do that kind of stuff when it comes to secret doors and stuff.
Ooh, nice.
All right, Rev, start saving your money, buddy.
Yeah, save them pennies.
Yeah, I'm looking at their Facebook page, man. There's some cool stuff. These guys are talented.
Oh, yeah.
Wolf
I knew there were
Custom
people
Design.
out there.
They even make birdhouses.
Oh, birdhouses.
Forget about it.
That's a little random. Steve's like, well, do I want a secret room or a birdhouse? You know what? I'll figure it out.
Maybe I want my secret room in the birdhouse.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, can you do that, Wolf Custom Designs?
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Your kids will be saying,
Please 5 more minutes. I can't believe I did that.
and
look how high I can bounce.
Spring Free is the world's safest trampoline, the place where stories are made. The innovative design boasts no springs, so you know you're safe. Go ahead and create the greatest stories you'll tell your friends. We're back in stock. Get it while you can. To learn more about the world's safest trampoline, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Mom, come watch us.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Last week, a guy dressed up in all black with a mask covering his whole face. Then he walked up to a woman at a subway station in Boston, and he showed her a message on his phone with a very interesting pickup line. Because the message said, quote, I am Satan.
Oh, all right.
And how shocking.
Sometimes you can't say it out loud. You don't want to scare anybody else, but you want to,
Yeah, you show the phone. Show that, as Satan, you're still very familiar with technology, so you want to be impressive.
Did he use a devil emoji in that? You might as well get creative with it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. But now, you're going to be surprised, but, a guy wearing all black with a black mask, showing a phone message to somebody saying, I am Satan, that didn't work. That wasn't a good pickup line. Didn't work with her.
Would that work for you, Vicky?
No.
Okay.
So she ran over to the cops that were at the subway station and reported him. And then, Satan had some explaining to do. Yeah, he was like, I was just trying to find a way to flirt and be funny. But, they said, get the hell out of here, pal. Get out of the subway station.
If you say, I'm trying to be creepy, they're like, well, mission accomplished. Well, what if his last name is Satan? Like, there's that hockey player, Satan.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. And the first thing he should do is dress up all in black and go to a subway station and just go, I am Satan.
Having the mask cover your entire face is a little... I understand we're in a world where we're wearing masks, and that's cool, but, at least show your eyes, Satan.
Yeah. Gosh, it is just amazing. I guess social awkwardness to the next level if he really is this innocent guy. But I mean, there are cops at the subway station. So I mean, I don't know how big the station is, but usually you can see everybody there, and you got to be thinking if you're going up to somebody and you are trying to be mean to them and the cops are there, you're kind of a moron. So maybe this was his weird social awkward way of trying to actually pick her up.
Okay, how about with your daughter? If a guy came up to you back in your single days, I mean, you definitely had some interesting people come up with different ways to pick you up. But what if someone came up and said, I am Satan? Would you continue the conversation?
No, actually, which is surprising for me. But I don't think I would. I don't have that high of standards, but a little bit.
There's still some.
Yeah. Very few, but there's still some.
Yeah. I don't. Vicky, is your mic on?
Yeah.
It can be.
Oh, no, she was talking in the background.
Oh, there we go. It can be. All right. Well, you know what? You make that choice, Vic. Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Well, speaking of pickup lines, they did a survey. Okay. So I am Satan. We all agree. Perhaps, and also, the delivery system in an all black outfit with a completely black mask covering your face. Not the best way to go.
What if he went like I am Beelzebub or something like that? It was a little more creative.
Beelzebub.
I'd be impressed that they could say Beelzebub.
Well, he just writes it. So, you'd be impressed he could spell it.
Well, I mean, you got autocorrect nowadays. I'm not that impressed.
Yeah,
he could say it and announces it like, I'm Beelzebub. Be like, all right, I've dated worse.
Okay, what if I am Jesus? On the other side of it all.
Then I'd be like, well, that's the same name as my uncle, so I feel like that's a little weird.
Oh,
fair.
Yeah, you know what? I think going both ways with the Jesus or the Satan, I feel like you have a chance of really like creeping people out, offending people. How about you just say, unless you really are Jesus? But I mean, at that point, I don't know. Maybe you know.
What if I am Elon Musk? Would that work?
Oh, there we go. That's it. Yeah,
I got lots of money.
It's like prove it.
Yeah. Oh, well,
come see my Tesla.
Okay.
Is that
that's my pickup line? Yeah. You want to see my Tesla?
Okay, that's not. All right.
And I have a record from the band Tesla.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, good call. That's a really good call. Then you show them the Tesla album. I like that. So 1 in 3 people say though, like the old cheesy pickup lines. Now, granted, don't say I am Satan, but the 1 out of 3, which is a pretty good success rate if you ask me, say that actually a cheesy pickup line works. Like they were happy to get it.
Has anyone used or been on the receiving end of a pickup line and it worked?
I feel like most of the pickup lines that have been, said my direction were online, and I feel like I would probably say yes to a pickup line if it was done in person. So the cheesier, the better in person. But if it's cheesy online, I feel like it feels different. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had something where it's definitely started a conversation because it was just so bad, the pickup line. And
do you remember what the line was?
Yeah, this was at a bar. It was very loud. This guy comes up to me and says, do you like vegetables? And I say, yeah.
Please tell me he's going to show you I have an eggplant.
I wish it was that. No, I said, yeah, I like vegetables. He's like, well, if you were one, you would be a cucumber.
Oh.
Well, it's so loud. The bad part was I didn't even hear him, so I just thought he called me a cucumber. And I was like, why would I be I was offended by it. And he was like, no, a cucumber. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is the best you got, dude.
Oh, I mean, it's better than what I thought he was going to say.
Yeah, right.
I actually liked better what you said.
Oh, I have an eggplant for you?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You should have asked if you like.
It's case by case.
It really is. You're absolutely right, Steve. You got to know your audience.
I would rather him just go for it like that rather than call me a cucumber.
You should have asked if you like fruit and would have said, hey, it's because you're a pineapple.
Oh, see, that's just as terrible.
I know.
It might be worse.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think I've only used a line once, and I was in a really, I was in bad shape. I was really messed up, and I went up to a girl. I was just like, at first I said, I'm rolling on ecstasy, but I think you'd be attractive even if I wasn't. And that was the line.
Did it work?
Wow.
Yeah, we went on a date after that.
Nice.
We didn't hang out that night, but I just went up to her and I just had to tell her, and she thought it was so funny. And I'm like, here's my number. Call me when I'm sober or something along those lines. Wow. And it worked.
See, I love that one. That would work for me, too.
It's like I'm high on a drug that makes me think you're attractive, but I'm pretty sure you're attractive without it.
Wow. And you gave the number, too.
Yes.
That's pretty sweet. That's a good move.
It's the only time I've ever, and I don't even know if that's a lie or more just like a really awkward confession at the moment.
Right?
But that's the only time,
truth.
a line, quote unquote, ever worked for me. It's the only time I ever tried using a line.
And that seems original, though. I like the fact that was your line rather than, like some, one of the stock lines, like the vegetable cucumber.
At the moment, I was being genuinely honest.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that works, man. Sometimes, a person appreciates genuine honesty, even if it's borderline offensive.
I had a terrible line I used to use at Starbucks.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Whenever I'd be waiting for someone to get their coffee.
I've seen you try and holler at girls whenever we've been somewhere, and it's always you come in and you're rather awkward.
Well, allow me to set the bar. So,
okay. So I can only imagine what this is going to be.
Oh,
so whenever a woman would get her coffee, I'd go up to her and I'd ask, "Hey, how's your coffee?" And hopefully they'd say, "Oh, it's pretty good." And I'd go, "Huh, pretty good. Well, if you got with this hot cup of Joe, you'd be doing great."
Oh, no. And first of all, she's got to know that your name is Joe. Otherwise,
it'd be better if it wasn't.
No, well, let me tell you, the response I generally got was, "You look more like a cold brew." So, wow. Don't recommend the line.
But see, they got to know your name is Joe. Otherwise, they're like, what? What do you mean you're a hot cup of Joe? What does that even mean?
He might be wearing a shirt that says, "Hi, my name is Joe."
Right. Or, you wait for your Starbucks to get called out and they say my name.
Oh, Joe. And then you go, "Hey, I'm Joe. I'll show you the, okay."
So did it ever work?
No, and I thought it was really well thought out, but it just sounds bad.
You know what? I failed my son when it comes to helping him attract a mate. Not that I was really good at it. So really, he's got my skills, and we're both useless.
Yeah,
in this
what
area.
did you do?
I did absolutely. What did I do? I created a progeny that's just as bad as I am at this.
My favorite Joe one though was when he went up to a group of girls and he's like, "Here's my number. You text me, I'll text you back." And I was like, well, it's very
that's how that works, right?
It's very simple and kind of endearing.
It's like throwing out a net. He's like, "I'll catch whatever fish I can get. Here you go. There's a school of fish."
But he came out of nowhere, like a bat out of nowhere. I think he went and did a shot for some liquid courage. So all of a sudden, just comes flying through, barrels through a couple of people, goes, "Here's my number. If you text me, I'll text you back."
You know what? It worked. I do remember that. Man, it was embarrassing because it was a woman in front of all of her friends.
Yes.
And I'm explaining in 19 how to text someone.
To someone who was with her boyfriend, too, I think, if I remember correctly.
But
that's my son.
I didn't know that.
He's amazing. How about this one? I got my library card, so now I'm checking you out.
Oh.
Is that...
Yeah,
do
baby.
people actually try that?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to try it.
I mean, it's better than "I'm Satan," I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it might be better if you're at the actual library. That might be a little better, but no.
You know what? I'm going to read the setup. Let's see if you guys can actually come up with the punchline or whatever the flirt line. Are you from Tennessee?
Oh, yeah.
From Tennessee.
Yep, I've heard this one before.
Because I'm on a rhymes with Nash.
Nope.
I want to Nash you? Yeah, that's it.
I can see something.
Close, Sarah.
What do you think it is, Vicky?
Oh, it's because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh.
There we go. That's the one.
I've heard that one before.
If you're from Tennessee, you're the only 10 I see.
Vomit face emoji.
And if you text me, I'll text you back. Gotta get with this. You know what? If you're from Tennessee, you got to get with this cup of Joe. Because you're from Tennessee, I see. Okay. How about this one? Do you like raisins?
Yes.
Because I'm old and wrinkly? What?
Well, Steve, then it's meant to be. This is a pickup line.
Oh, my bad.
Do you like raisins?
Because you're raising my pants?
Whoa! Hey!
Wow. And Sarah liked it.
I like that one. That was good.
That's to the point there.
Steve, you and Steve. So if they're like Sarah, you are going to be a hit with the ladies, Steve. You got to get the box wine, gum chewing, come get some, no condom wearing woman is what you need.
Yes, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, that's do you like raisins? Well, how do you feel about a date?
Oh, wow.
And this hot cup of Joe.
Don't group me in with these.
No, these are better.
This one here is good for Joey. Joey, this is a new one for you. Forget about here's my number. Text me and I'll text you back. How about this one? There's something wrong with my phone.
It doesn't have your number in it.
Woo! That's the one.
I can help you fix that.
Yeah. Yes, I can. I'm really good
we'll
at
text
texting.
each other later.
How about this one? Feel my shirt.
Yeah.
Is it wet?
What? Is it what?
I don't know.
Are my pants racing again?
My old roommate told me this one. It's like, does it feel like boyfriend material?
That's it.
Because there's the boyfriend material shirts.
That's the one.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
Thanks
This
to
is a
Weedy
good one.
Steve.
You guys will get this one. I must be in a museum.
Because you're a fine piece of art?
Good close. Yeah, close. That's it, because you're a work of art.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I was just like, because you look dead or something.
Oh, I've heard that.
Because
I want to
you look
nail you up on the
dead.
wall.
I want
I want to nail you up against the wall. I've heard that one.
Neither one of you can make fun of Joey again after that one.
I never said it to other humans. These are ones I've read.
Same here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't walk up to a group of women and say that. Are you in a museum because you look dead?
Oh, good, Steve. I'm glad to know that you at least know that. You only say it to us. It's I must be in a museum because you're a work of art.
What about this one? Do you girls like cocaine?
There's nothing more to that one, though, right?
Well, you must be a cucumber. How about this? You must be tired.
Oh, it's got to be like something running in my mind or something.
That's
like
it. How about this?
Or because I'm about to chase you.
Okay.
Damn,
Thank you,
Steve.
Satan. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
these are
Your
all
name is
Satan's
Satan.
answers. Are you a time traveler? Steve, what the hell?
He's trying to think. Big brain on this one.
Yeah.
I have no
What do you
idea.
think it is, Rev?
No idea. None whatsoever. I'm so bad at these.
Okay, are you a time traveler? Because I can see you in my future. Oh. Hey. Okay, this one here I don't get. Someone's going to have to explain this to me. My name is Microsoft. Oh, I get it now. Well, even though I finally get it. This is not good for Microsoft.
Is it something to do with like flash it?
Is it something that's micro and soft?
Yeah, like setting the bar low?
Wow.
This one here is, this one is very computer. Are you, my name is Microsoft. Can I crash at your place tonight?
Oh.
See that? Because
I didn't think because I work most of the time.
yeah. How about this one? Are you a magician?
I saw you in half.
I was thinking something with the wand.
Because I want to saw you in that. At least Vicky had the
I'll pull you out of a hat. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's even better.
Flourish.
Because I'll make you disappear.
Oh, when
Dude.
close, Steve.
Not
Because
better.
when I look at you, everything disappears. See, that's the sweet one right there. Saw you in half though is definitely the one you got to do. Yeah, that's right. I want to saw you in half and put you in a dead museum.
See, I think my favorite, I don't know if you would consider this a pickup line, but it was definitely an opening line, and I had to screenshot it because it made me laugh. And the guy says, first date idea. We wear hazmat suits and you sit on my shoulders. We are now 8 feet tall and the mightiest being. We fight God.
Wow, that is very specific to you, Vicky.
I know.
so
I think
weird.
because he saw how tall I was. So we are now 8 feet tall.
I like this texter says, you remind me of my left pinky toe because sooner or later I'm going to bang it on the table.
That's a good one.
Not the worst one today.
Oh, man. All right. I don't know. I'm still going to go with the tried and true. You text me back. I'll text you. You text me.
Here's my number.
Yeah.
I'll text you. You text me back.
Hey, one for one.
Yeah, that's hot cup of Joe's ready to be spilled all over your lap. Yeah.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I owe a lot of back taxes. Can bankruptcy help me?
Bankruptcy can discharge back taxes under certain circumstances. Some types of taxes are never dischargeable, like if you have taxes from an employee, if you ran a business and didn't pay employee taxes or sales taxes, those types of taxes cannot be discharged in bankruptcy. However, most people don't have those kind of taxes. Most people have just regular income taxes. If you owe income taxes and you filed your tax returns but just weren't able to pay the taxes, if the taxes are more than 3 years old and you filed the tax returns, those types of taxes can be discharged in bankruptcy in most circumstances, especially through a Chapter 13 case.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Want to create a lifetime of memories this spring? Do you remember the joy of jumping as a child? If only there was a way your own kids could experience that same joy safely. Spring-Free Trampoline has been engineered to eliminate 90% of product-related injuries. The Spring-Free design boasts no springs and a flexible enclosure and proudly offers a 10-year warranty. That's peace of mind. Lock in your ultimate backyard safe space before summer arrives. Visit springfreetrampoline.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of the Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.